Hello, everybody. Surprise, surprise. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Adam. I'm not sure how many folks are going to join us tonight because this is an unannounced live. Hello, everyone. Oh, goodness. A whole bunch of you are coming in. Good. Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm just getting my thing. Everyone, hi, Anne. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Heidi. I literally just got home 20 minutes ago from the store. We had a long but very fun-filled day at the studio store. A really fun day. Lots of exciting things happening. So, hello, 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 everyone. I'm super excited to share with you part one of the subscription products. So, just so everybody knows, we are now going to start doing a two-part series of the subscription products because we have gotten some feedback, which is great. We love feedback about too much in one video. So we are taking that feedback to heart, and we are no longer going to try to stuff so much in one video. So I think that some of you guys will be very grateful for that. I mean, I hope you are. I really hope you are, because we're doing everything we can to make sure that everything is easy peasy. Can you guys see me okay, or is it going all wonky again? Looks like it's breaking up. Can you guys see me all right? Oh, I hate it when it does this. Let me reset and see if that'll help it. Looks a little bit choppy on my side. It's good in Texas? Okay, it's good? All right. Yeah, it looks a little choppy. Looks a little choppy on my side too. I don't know why it's doing that. Are you guys okay with the choppiness, or should I try to restart? Will you guys be all right with the choppiness? Oh, Dawn, you are sweet as pie. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, shall we? What is the purple roll stuff? Oh, this is purple tape. We sell it at BrutusMonroe.com. It is the most amazing thing ever. So amazing. Just search purple tape at BrutusMonroe.com. It's a quick release, easy peasy tape. All right, so I have my bag of tricks. So let's go ahead and take a look. Are you guys excited for the items this month? I know I sure am. I'm really excited. And I can tell you right now, if you guys have not subscribed yet, this is going to be the time to subscribe. I am going to say now's the time. It's the time to subscribe. So what do you want to see first? The stamp of the month, the embossing powder of the month, or the stencil of the month? Those are the three I have to show you tonight. I'm sorry that it's choppy. Okay, we have 2 for stencil so far. 3 for stencil. All right, so it's going to be stencil first. Okay, so this month's stencil, so I'll show you the look. I'll show you what the insert looks like, okay? So if this gives you any connotation as to what the stencil might be, any guesses from the packaging? And it's going to be so exciting because my team has had these for a month, and they wanted to show you guys so bad. Believe me. So bad they want to show you. Okay, so the stencil is called Elegant Egg. And let me tell you guys, this is one of the most detailed stencils we have ever done in the history of Brutus Renault. And they're just going to get more detailed because we got those lasers now. This is what the stencil looks like. Oh my goodness, you guys. Isn't it incredible? If you aren't a subscriber to this stencil of the month yet, I don't know what's holding you back. So this is the stencil of the month. Yes, Luciana has been doing amazing stuff with it. So this is the stencil of the month. And what's really exciting about it is you can do all sorts of different shading. You can use the chroma glazes, of course, which would look gorgeous on this. Also, of course, the brand spanking new glitter glazes. Now, you do know that obviously we are going to have something up our sleeve in the upcoming months for some different glitter glazes. So keep your eyes peeled for some really, really cool glitter glazes that are coming. So this is the stencil of the month for February. We wanted to make sure that we gave it to you in plenty of time so you could use it for spring and Easter. Okay, so there's the first item. Oh, I can't wait, Ashley, to see. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to put mine back in. So this is called Elegant Egg. And, oh my goodness, it's a good one. It's a good one. I absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and pop this back into the bag. Oh, it's getting stuck because it's very intricate. Hold on. There we go. They don't all come in one kit yet, but we are working on it. Okay? Now let's do the stamp, shall we? Because the embossing powder is something we've never done before. Something very different. Something very intriguing. And I can't wait to show you. All we did so far, Roberta, is the stencil. Did you just see the stencil? Not yet, Heidi, but we're getting ready to. Oh, Nancy, it's funny that you would say peeps, because here is the stencil, the stamp of the month for February. Correct. You would just add them all to your cart, Donna. So this is the... I know, don't worry, we've already started making, we made triple of what we had last month. Triple. Okay, so this is the stamp of the month. So, of course, you get a little peep. It says Happy Spring, and you get a little chocolate bunny. And I can't wait for you guys to see what the team has done with this chocolate bunny, because, oh my goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire, it is phenomenal. It is so incredibly cool, and I can't wait for you guys to see what the team has done. Yes, Daniel did a really hilarious card with it, and I can't wait for you guys to see what the team has done, because I'll tell you right now, it's double whistle worthy. And we haven't done a double whistle worthy in a while, and it is whistle worthy times, maybe times 10. You'll see. I can't wait for you to see it. Can't wait for you to see it. I'm really excited. Okay, so are you guys ready for the embossing powder of the month? And as you guys all know, the following week of when I reveal everything, we'll be using all of the subscription product stuff. So that's something new that I'll be doing on my channel. You'll actually be getting a pre-recorded video as well as some live videos of us using the products. So I thought that would be really fun to kind of mix it up a little bit. So let's zoom out a little bit here. And this embossing powder of the month, oh my goodness, you guys. So it's something very different, something we've never done before. It's something that I think is going to blow your mind, because when I saw it for the first time, I couldn't believe it, but I was so... Okay, Roberta. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe how incredible it was. because it's something that you guys have loved so very much. A product we've had that you've loved so very much, that we've done in a couple of different configurations, and now we've done it in an embossing powder. So I'm going to show you the embossing powder first. It's not going to look like much because it really has to be heated for you to be able to see how incredible this powder is. But I'd like to introduce you to an old friend of ours that's been around for a while, and she has been a showstopper. But we now have Pearl embossing powder. And like I said, I can't wait for you guys to see how incredibly elegant and how timeless she is when she's heated up. So I'm going to show you something cool that we're going to do with the stencil of the month. So let's go ahead and pop the stencil of the month out. I'm going to place it right here. I'm going to grab myself some purple tape. And I can't wait for you to see this incredible, incredible embossing powder. So first of all, let me go ahead and hit this guy with our anti-static tool, because we are going to emboss this stencil. I've done this before. I don't know if you guys have seen me do it before, but we're going to do it today. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab myself some purple tape. Remember, purple tape is the low-tack alternative to tape that you would use on your cards. It makes it really, 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 really awesome because it is, Pearl is a good woman, isn't she? Because it doesn't rip your paper, it doesn't rip it, it's really, really, really awesome. So let's go ahead and let's grab a blending foam. The great thing about the Brutus Monroe blending, or excuse me, the Brutus Monroe surface ink is it is completely 100% permanent once it's dry. So I can put this onto my embossing ink pad and it's not going to hurt anything. So I'm just going to go ahead on in with the embossing ink on this pad. Now, one thing to remember is whenever you're doing this with the embossing ink, you want to pounce, you don't want to swirl, okay? I need everybody to repeat that back to me. You want to pounce, you don't want to swirl. Like we would do if we were doing this with just a regular everyday ink, you want to swirl. You do not want to swirl with your embossing ink. The reason being is our embossing ink is an oil-based ink. It is not like most other embossing inks that are going to have a stickiness to them. Ours does not have that. So you want to make sure that you pounce and not swirl, because if you're swirling, what can happen is that oil can get underneath of your stencil, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants oil under their stencil, because if you get the oil build up under your stencil, you're going to get real weird lines and it's not going to look right. So you're going to go ahead and just keep on pouncing away. Just make sure you get the whole thing covered. If it doesn't cover all the way, then you can go ahead and, of course, just have a vintage-like background. But I can't wait for you to see this pearl. Yeah, that makes it a little bit easier, Luciana. You could do that, Belinda. Just make sure to tap. No, you can swirl with the surface inks. All right, so now we're going to lift our stencil straight off and look at that beautiful impression that's left behind. Now remember, with the Brutus Monroe embossing ink, you can leave it just like this, and it's not going to hurt a thing. You can leave it completely just like this. Not gonna hurt a single thing. Yeah, you have a lot of time because it's oil-based. So you have tons of time. So now let's go ahead and grab our pearl embossing powder, because I can't wait for you guys to see what this will do. And let's go ahead and zhuzh that on there. And let that run down. Remember, the great thing about embossing powder is it always seems to multiply. First of all, you can already tell just from, and I don't know if you can see it there at home, but whenever you actually get this embossing powder on there, you can tell that there's something special about it. There's something real... Oh, absolutely, Roberta, that's fantastic. There's something real different about this. It doesn't look like alabaster. It doesn't look like icicle. There's something very different about it. So let's go ahead and heat it up. Let me grab my the devil's gun here that I almost lit myself on fire with the other day. There are embossing ink refills. We're just waiting for them to come back in, Monique. That's all. So now, of course, this embossing powder is going to look a little bit different on a dark paper than it is on a light. Isn't that incredible? Oh, awesome. Hello, Kerrigan. Look at that pearl. I mean, can you believe it? I'll do it on white as well. I'll do the whole thing again on white, Roberta. Absolutely. It would be my pleasure. So there's it on the dark. So again, of course, it's going to look different on the white. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a piece of Not Your Mama's cardstock. Let's grab back our stencil. Where the heck did I put it? There it is. Let me make sure I put it the right side up. Oh, wait, let me grab my... Oh, that's a great idea. Isn't pearl beautiful? Yeah, it does almost look silver on a dark color. But it's it starts as a white, which is really, really cool. Oh, awesome. It's going to look different on every single color, and that's just like a pearl would. You know how a pearl depends on what I did, right, Gyps? Look at her calling me out. It's my referees here. Just like if you would wear like a pearl, like a pearl on a chain or so on and so forth, it's going to look different with every color that you wear it with. So remember, pounce, not swirl when you're using the embossing ink. How's everybody's weekend going? The problem with the ink pad to the surface is the ink pad, you're not going to get a super even coverage, because what happens when we use an ink pad is it is going to, of course, we're going to stamp it in a certain place more often than others. So generally the center of our, oh yeah, that is awesome, Luciana. What happens is the center of our ink pads are generally going to get drier much faster, just for the simple nature of the fact that we are using the center of an ink pad more. Obviously, you're not going to use the side of your ink pad to ink up a stamp. So what happens is when you go direct to ink pad to paper and it hasn't been recently re-inked, what can very quickly happen is it can cause blotting in some areas much heavier than others, which can, of course, just cause some problems. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So we're going to go ahead and take the stencil of the month. It does risk a stencil drag, absolutely. Thank you. Great, yeah, they meet their great grandchildren. Oh, that's fantastic. Yes, it can happen very quickly and very easily. Just again, because any ink pad is going to have, we're going to use it more in the center. All right, so let's go ahead and grab the Pearl embossing powder again, which is our brand new embossing powder of the month. It's so different, it's so unique, because you can see how it really does have that white finish. See. Can you see me again? All right, we're back. Something is wrong with YouTube tonight again. All right. So I'm going to heat up the heat tool. And then we're going to heat up this pearl. Now you're going to notice she looks completely different on the white because the pearl embossing powder is reflective, okay? So it's going to reflect and refract the light that is around it. So it's going to look different, right? Wouldn't it be stunning on wedding cards? All right, we're all heated up. Let me put the devil's gun back over there. Now look at her. I mean, it doesn't get more pearlescent than that does. I mean, gorgeous. And that's why we do the Embossing Powder of the Month Club, because you're able to try... Sure is Whistleworthy. You're able to try powders that you otherwise would not have tried, right? So let's look at the difference. So if you have it on a dark paper, look at how it looks. Isn't that crazy? So this is it on dark paper. Isn't that crazy? And here it is on white paper. Yeah, I got to get my hands on some of that Simon's ink. If I only knew the designer. All right. So now one other cool thing about the pearl ink is our pearl powder is it is a deterrent for the ink. So you can go in, and I'm going to show you this because I think it's really cool. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to take myself some of the honeysuckle. Actually, let's do rouge. That's it, Gyps. I knew you'd be able to set me straight. It picks up the hue of the paper. Oh, dang it. I don't think I have any Raven paper. Let me look. I'll look. Do I have any Raven paper? I don't think I do. I'm going to need to remember to bring Raven paper home because there are so many times that you guys want to see it on black paper and I might be able to find just like one piece or like a scrap of black paper. Hold on. One moment, please. Talk amongst yourselves. I think I found a little scrap. I did. I found a scrap, literally on the floor that I just stepped on. But we're going to use it, right? We're going to use it. All right, so let's grab ourselves the rouge ink. Then I'm going to grab a paper towel, a well-loved paper towel. And the great thing about the way the pearl is going to work is if you go around in a circle, follow the egg, it's going to create a natural shadow. So just keep going in an egg shape. It's going to create a natural shadow. Then put your ink blending tool down, grab your, oh right, Gyps, it'd be a nightmare. And there you go. The most elegant egg I've ever seen. Oh, that would be incredible, Jennifer. Isn't that cool? Thanks, Monique. I just love what I do. It's really it. I just really, truly love what I do. Oh, yes. Absolutely. All right, so let's try this puppy on black. Let's see if I can't get a good slice out of... Good slice out of this. We're not going to do the whole stencil because we don't have... we only have about 5 inches on this piece of paper. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our embossing buddy because, like I've told you guys before, I am reformed. I now remember my embossing buddy all the time. I have made that mistake one too many times, and you may just see an embossing buddy come from Brutus Monroe soon. Who knows? I don't know. Good morning. Oh, I guess it is kind of half morning. Good morning. You might just... All right. So let's go ahead. Actually, this is going to fit perfectly on here. So let's grab ourselves some more purple tape. And just set this on the sides. Remember, you can reuse purple tape over and over and over again. Oh, let's get this down a little bit tighter. I'm going to IKEA tomorrow. I'm really excited. We are moving around the store again. I know you guys are shocked that we're moving around again, but we're flipping the classroom and the retail area. So I have to get some doors for the Billy bookcases. So we can, it is, Pat, so we can hide some things in the classroom. You know, like canvases and stuff like that that doesn't really need to be out. Did you guys know that you can get doors for the Billy bookcases? I just found out the other day. I had a feeling you'd love this one, Pat. And a huge thank you to everyone that has placed their order tonight for the subscription products. I sure do appreciate you. And we're just tip-tap-tapping. Oh my goodness, you should see how many Billies we have, Nancy. I think we have, I want to say there's 8 of them on the one wall in our classroom. But we're doing a little bit of Pittsburghese. We're redding up. Have you guys ever heard of that term, redding up? That's Pittsburghese for you. That means cleaning up. Isn't that funny, the weird words we say in Pittsburgh? Redding up means cleaning up. I know, it's weird. It's weird. Sure is. Okay. There is, Jennifer, that will be shown in part 2. I did, Pat. I'm showing the embossing powder right now as we speak. All right, so let's grab the pearl and put it on this one now. And remember, embossing powder always multiplies, which is awesome. Yes, and then I will show the next 3 in the next video. Wait a second, did I say 3? Aren't there only 2? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay. You guys will see the inspiration box. Let's see, what is today? Hold on, let me look at my calendar. Gotta look at my calendar to make sure that I give you guys the right day. You'll see the box on Thursday of this week. That's the plan. Thursday. Yeah, it changes based upon what you put it on. Isn't that cool? Next Thursday is when the plan is. And I can't wait for you to see what's in that box. It's a fun one. It is a really fun one. And I can tell you that it is called Special Delivery. Special Delivery. So again, it's kind of semi-transparent to answer your question, Nancy, but it is refractive. So it is going to reflect what is underneath of it. So let's try one more color here. And we're going to do it on pink. Actually, well, oh, look at these butterflies I did the other night. I forgot to show you guys those. Actually, we'll do it on a lighter color. So we're going to do it on the speckled egg. Look at this glitter glaze. Oh my goodness, you guys. Could you imagine cutting those out and putting them on a card? That's double whistle worthy. Oh, and here's the other stencil we did. Wow. I'm going to try it on the, this guy. The speckled egg. I think it'll be fun. Oh yeah, white with colored ink would be great, but I don't really have all the blenders and stuff out. Maybe we can do that. Maybe we'll do that for one of the lives when I use the products. Yeah, I want to try it on this one because it's a lighter color. We've done the darker colors, and the pink is, although a lighter color, it's a little bit in the darker family. I love the speckled egg cardstock. Wait till you guys see the Easter sampler pack of paper. I think it's a sampler pack that's coming out, or it might just be the Easter colors that we're going to be promoting. I know we've got lots of stuff up our sleeves this month. And our first ever St. Patrick's Day products are going to release this year. I just saw them the other day, and they are triple whistle-worthy. Part 2 of the reveal should be Thursday, Luciana. It's either going to be Thursday or Friday. Probably Thursday, though. Because my new filming schedule will be, I will be live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Is the plan, and then there will be pre-recorded videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's my plan. Whether or not that works, I'll let you know. But nothing ever goes to plan. And luckily, that holds true in my life because Brutus or No would have never happened if everything went to plan. Since when do you go overboard? Oh, all the time. I go overboard as much as I possibly can. Because the thing is, and this is how I see it, Ivy. this is my thought in life with craft products is I just get so excited about having the ability to do this and have this as my job that I'm like, why settle down? You know, why slow down? How boring. How boring would it be, especially when we, you know, have the manufacturing in Pittsburgh now? So boring just to slow down, right? Plus, I get too excited to slow down. She said I'm very conservative. Yes, Gyps. I can tell you two things that have never been put in the same sentence. Christopher and conservative. Oh my goodness, it's late night crafting with Christopher. He goes 90-0, so overboard is a given. Yep. Absolutely, Roberta. Absolutely. But would you guys want me any other way? I mean, truthfully. Wouldn't you be bored? Oh no, Marie, did you see what I just did? I was trying to look at the comments and trying to dump the powder in at the same time. Everybody avert your eyes. Heidi said no and yes. Thank you, Angela. I did, Pat. It's sad. It really is sad. That was the craft store that not only did we meet in, but where I got my start with crafting, but also where I would go, where like the first craft store I went when I was little. Right? It's like when I throw glitter over my shoulder for good luck. Just got to make sure no one's behind me. That's okay, Heidi. As long as we make it in-house. As long as we make it in-house, we'll be able to... You can always come back, right? I do, Gyps. And I love you guys equally. Oh, this pearl is looking scrumptious. Isn't that so cool how it looks on there? So now let's take a look at it. Oh, wow. Holy cow. How gorgeous would that be as like an Easter card and you put your little sentiment on there? Oh my goodness, it is a winner. So again, it's going to look different on all the different ones. So this was it on white. Now it does have a little bit of the, you know, the rouge around it. This is it on speckled egg, but this is what it looks like on black. So it's going to be different every time. So cool, so different. So that's all I have for this evening. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Tomorrow I am off because I have lots of crazy things to do during the day. But I, of course, will see you all on Monday. I am going to do some pre-recording tomorrow. I'm really excited about that because I miss doing the pre-recordings because I love doing voiceovers. I know that probably sounds crazy. Yeah, where'd the stamp go? Here's the stamp. Hold on 1 second. Good night, Shannon. Thanks for stopping. There you go. So it is a little Peep, but our Peep, of course, has a little flower in her hair. Then we have the chocolate bunny, and it says Hoppy Spring. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you guys soon. Remember to always create something every day, whether that is a beautiful pearl on cardstock option or your own ending. Be good to